I'm like the king of acronyms. Like I can make an acronym out of everything. You know what I'm saying? So I made I don't just have sex with anyone, and I needed it to be able to be a name that my daughter could say without saying sex. So I was like IDJHSWA.
Is the Wolfgang long name acronym shit, that's the primary reason behind the name, or is there one that takes priority over that before we leave that?
The real reason why I was like, this is the name is because of the Wolfgang odd teacher stuff, right? And how long the name was. But the reason why I was even open to the name being that long is because of that. But I said I don't just have sex with anyone to a girl. Like I was kind of messing with someone. I'm kind of already in a situation, and I had a certain shorty kind of spin the block on me, and the old me would have been like, okay, bet I got two. You know what I'm saying? But you know, at the time when this whole transition in life and shit, I was just like, you know what? Like, why even put yourself through that extra energy expenditure? So I literally like contemplated for a day. She was on my ass, and I felt the stress and the anxiety of her being on my ass about it. And I was like, already, like, I don't want this. So I just impulsively texted her, I'm sorry, I don't just have sex with anyone. Not telling her like, you know, I didn't want to, because you know, you gotta be careful when you reject these women. So I didn't want to just like full out be like, no, bitch, you know what I'm saying? But I just was like, I'm sorry, I don't just have sex with anyone. And I felt like as a human being, you have to respect that.
Which is low key, now that I'm hearing this, it's kind of crazy to say to someone that you already know because this person is not anyone
Yeah.
technically.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they're
Yeah,
not a
yeah, yeah.
stranger.
But it's like I'm a new person
Yeah,
though.
right,
You
right,
know?
right,
It's
right.
like I'm a new person. Like you think I'm the old me. That's why you try to spin the block and you
Yeah,
know, but it's like I'm sorry, I don't just do that no more.
yeah.
So that's why I was open to the name being that because of all the things that I spoke about before.
What do you feel like the perception was of those two like major events for the brand in the last like, because what Miami was December, so 2 months, not 4 months. So
Yeah.
last 2 months, really.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I think I think it was I think it's a good thing to be in front of people. The visibility has the like how visible I've tried to be with the brand in these different places because I think a lot of people in Rockford in our hometown don't necessarily get to travel and go out as much. So when they have someone from the town that gets to go out and travel and they're actually trying to like showcase something, present something to the world, I think it gives them the opportunity to kind of live through the person that's doing these things. So I think the fact that it's been back to back and it's is a cool idea that a lot of people can get on board with. I think it's just been like enticing to people to see these things kind of transpire so quickly. And I think that the perception is just making people take the brand
yeah, I was gonna
serious.
ask, do you feel like people take it more seriously, seeing it not in your hometown and seeing people that you don't really know per se and that they don't know interact with the brand and like show love to it and shit like that?
Yeah, I think that's on a human level though. Like just seeing that, like, yo, once you get outside of your normal environment, people embrace you. Like once you get outside of, you know, the people around you that are used to you and maybe have this, you know, stigma about you or in their head towards you, you can see the world and the world will embrace you. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're coming with something that has such a positive vibration behind it. You know, I think that's like the coolest part about it that people are getting to like like exposed to the idea like, yo, the world is very big. It doesn't just have to be this local thing, you know? It can be local, but it can be global too, you know?
I guess not necessarily how you navigate the environments or like have you like going to Paris, did you take something back of like, okay, this is what these environments look and feel like per se? Like, how do I make sure that, like you said, staying level headed, um, as this shit continues to progress and go forward, because we have to be in these creative environments where there aren't people who are necessarily creatives
Right.
that are there for the creative. The creatives bring out
All
the
types of
coolest people in the world
yeah.
to be around them,
Right. I got this bar from like this song I wrote called "Get Out of Dodge," and I said, "Me and the devil do the Dougie, even though God." I said, "Me and the devil do the Dougie, but I know God loved me." You know what I'm saying? And that bar, like, I wrote that shit when I was like fucking 19, and it always stuck in my head because it's like I'm always in these spaces where, you know what I'm saying? It's like the devil tango. You know what I'm saying? Like Paris is some freaky ass shit, bro. Like them hoes be freaky as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no weed, so people be on other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like people love coke out there. Like it's party, party, party nonstop till 8 in the morning. But I think timing is the most important thing in life. Everything happens in the season because like in this season I'm in, I don't drink. I don't do drugs. Like I do a little bit of mushrooms and I do a little bit of weed. You know what I'm saying? But I don't consider that drugs because I come from popping pills, coke, Molly, acid, all types of whatever. So I don't drink, I don't do drugs, and I think it's been I've been able to like completely stay myself. Like, imagine somebody on a spaceship and the spaceship crashed. And this nigga was on a whole mission to go find some shit for his planet and save his planet, but the spaceship crashed. Now you on this foreign island and you just fucking the aliens and shit, nigga. Like y'all supposed to be fixing the shit and getting back home, nigga. Like,
right.
you know what I'm saying? I feel like when I don't do drugs and I'm in these spaces, I can fix the ship and get us back home. You know what I'm saying? Like, whereas I might if I wasn't in this mindset where I wasn't sober minded, like I probably would be out, just getting a little distracted because we've been here and we've done it before. I feel like we've had opportunities to kind of transcend like normal living, but we've just always kind of like fallen short of what it takes to take it to the next level. And I think now that I'm not doing like the drugs, I'm kind of like more honed in. I think it's so easy to be in these spaces and stand firm on your foundation of who you are, why you're here, what you're here to do. You know, I think that it's when you invite these outside influences, it's when you kind of get out of body, you kind of become susceptible to the temptations.
Yeah, bro. The whole idea of just like being the dude that says you don't do like I don't do this, I don't do that. That's like, well, damn, motherfucker, what do you do? Like that's like it's a talking point. It's a flex in its own way. It's a conversation starter. It's a tool that like people that are open to doing everything and have all the money and resources to do everything and they do everything don't have. Like the motherfucker who got all the money and he does everything.
Right.
And it's like, like he's cool, but it's like,
how long will that last?
Yeah, because we talked about this a little bit, the German dude in Paris. And so if you can just like give a summary of the story and like how you felt from it or how you took that information and because the dude basically just like shit on a year's worth of work and shit. From my understanding, that's the first motherfucker that was like, yeah, bro, this shit you think is hot as fuck is not, so like, not as cliche as how did it make you feel, but like how was that encounter, because like making music, the first time you hear somebody be like, you be like, well, damn, I need to rethink about what I'm doing, or
Yeah. Yeah, so just kind of giving context, I was in Paris and I was at this we was at La Rouche, which is like this nightclub. It's like kind of like the hood nightclub, but the main like nightclub in Paris. So like if fucking Boosie went to Paris and wanted to throw a fucking party,
this is where he'd be.
he would be at La Rouge. Like if
Right.
motherfucking like you know, this like outside of the whole fucking like Paris Fashion Week, like if you're like maybe like you live in Paris and you want to go party with people coming from out of town, this is a spot. So we met these guys in Le Rouge, like they're like #1 Chrome Heart sourcers in like Europe and Germany, and got a lot of like clients that are football players and streamers in Europe. So pulls up to this, he's like you know, we hit it off like in the club so hard to the point that we go get food after and then we're just like chopping it up, you know, and he's like super enticed and interested in me, Trevor, and he's asking like, what, let me show me your brand, this and that. And we're showing him stuff. Like I'm showing him this stuff that I got on right now. And he's like, yeah, that's cool. But we been did that. Like, it's like, it's old now and that people are doing it better than that. And, you know, and yeah, I sell products to all the best and they wouldn't buy this. This stuff it's like a TikTok brand, you know? And this nigga got on a fucking $3,000 Balenci jacket telling me this shit. You know, his boy Lenny got on, you know, chrome to the dome, you know, like, so, you know, you kind of just feel like, damn, like, well, maybe they're right, you know, but if you know me, I'm so fucking hard. Like, I was just like, boy, you get it. I'm like, boy, I'm fly. Like, even though you got that shit on, like, you're not flyer than me. Nigga, like, I'm fly as fuck, nigga. Like, you think I would be just doing this shit if I thought it wasn't fly? You know what I'm saying? You think I would keep doing this shit if I wasn't already making
Or you think I would
sales?
be here?
You think I would be? I was like, I'm asking him the questions like, yo, so how long you been doing? He's like 6 years. I was like, how much did you know in year one?
Well, and he didn't make clothes though either.
And you don't make clothes, nigga.
Yeah.
You sell clothes.
You sell clothes that another designer.
Another designer makes, you know, you're just a fucking host, like a retailer, like
Reseller.
traveling
Yeah.
reseller. Nigga, like, yeah, you got that shit. Not like undeniably, you got that shit, nigga. But nigga, like, you don't make clothes, nigga. You don't sell clothes. You don't have a brand, nigga. Nigga, what the fuck is a Balenci? And I'm telling them, like, nigga, you got on Balenci, nigga. What does that mean to you? You know? I was like, yeah, like, it's not a TikTok brand because the quality is crazy, nigga. Like, TikTok niggas couldn't afford this shit. You feel me? That's how I'm talking to him. Like, TikTok niggas can't afford this shit. You know what I'm saying? This shit is a luxury designer brand, nigga. My t-shirts feel like they cost $130. Really, if you really be shopping, if you really be in these stores, like, my shit would cost $130 in the department store. My white short sleeve crew neck, nigga, like, you know, so I'm telling them, like, yeah, nigga, I hear you and I hear what you're saying and this and that, but nigga, I've been doing it for 1 year. You know, I'm learning and I love the fact that you're telling me this shit because, nigga, I already know. I already know what you mean and how you should be saying it.
Right.
But like, I already know.
You're saying it to kind of shit on me. You're not saying it to make it better.
You're saying it to shit on me, but nigga, you think I don't want to make some fucking ERD Chrome type shit right now, nigga? I've been doing it for a year, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, like, you know, you can't tell me you knew as much as I knew in year one, nigga, because you don't even got a brand in year 6 of you being in the clothing industry. So, you know, I was just like emphasizing, like, come to our showroom, come check us out, bro. Like, come see it, come feel the stuff that I actually made. He's like, all right, I'll come. Because I'm a salesman, nigga. I sold him while coming to the showroom. So he came to the showroom the next day, but he brought a bunch of his shit too, you know, and he wrote 200 racks clothes, like Balenci, Chrome. He had the last Louis Vuitton hat that Virgil made. It was 2,400.
Just like a Nick.
It was a trucker, a mesh trucker, Louis Vuitton. Someone's asking 19 racks on fucking StockX. Like, this nigga has some shit, bro. Come in, and then you know what he does? He brings in 3-4 streamer football players, like football streamers from Germany. All together, these niggas have like 4 million followers in Germany. You know what I'm saying? Like, on Instagram, just Instagram. That's not even Twitch and all that other shit. So these niggas coming to the showroom. He got all his shit out. I got all my shit laid out. You know, these niggas asking how much this shit costs. They asking like, yo, do you got my size in this? I wanna buy it right now. No, you don't got it. What about this? They're not having sex with you, cheat. I love that. I love that. I want that. Alex sitting there. So, it's just like, I felt like Kobe. I was like, yo, how many niggas told Kobe you can't be Jordan, nigga? You know what I'm saying? And that just made that nigga turn the fuck up on them niggas, bro. Like, that's how I felt about that situation. And then he's just like, all right, bitch, watch this. You feel me? So, shout out to my boy Alex. That's still my nigga. I still fuck with Alex.
There's no hard feelings. You just had to learn
bro.
a hard lesson.
He had to get spanked on that ass real quick.
Pause, but yeah. So in 5 years, what does IDJHSWA look like?
5 years, IDJHSWA is a global
2030.
2030. IDJHSWA is a global phenomenon that's impacting the youth. Most importantly, like, you know how we felt like about them Yeezys when Yeezy was dropping Yeezy back in the day, and you had to like sit on the website for an hour just to get in the waiting room, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want kids to feel like that about this shit, because what the fuck is a Yeezy to you?
Yeah, I would say, and I'm kind of answering the question too, because I know what you mean, because I feel like there was the kid that wanted it just because it was trendy. And then there was the kid that was like us that wanted it because we believed in
The culture,
some of the things that Ye was talking about, that he was expressing through the clothes and the shit and the shoes.
The culture that he represented, and it's like, yo, like, I like, don't get me wrong, we love you, but that's that nigga name, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and don't get me wrong, I'm that arrogant too. Like, I will name some shit after me and be like, yeah, y'all need to put this shit on. No, don't get me wrong. But I knew that, like, if I wanted it to be huge, massive, it couldn't be nobody name.
Yeah.
It needed to be something that everyone could identify with.
Yeah.
No matter what your name, color, whatever. And everyone has sex. Everyone got here from sex. Everyone, sex is everything. Sex is an energy transfer. Everything is sex. Everything is an energy cycle transfer. So if everything is sex, then we need to make sure that we're not just having sex with anything. We need to make sure that we're sticking to what is gonna propel us in a direction that explodes our individuality and contributes to the world in the highest form. So, my goal with IDJHSWA is for it to be a fucking cult amongst the youth. Because I really want these kids to think it's fly to not just be fucking, like, just be giving. I really need you to get fly and really pop out, look your best, and attract your mate, but you don't gotta fuck them on the first night, bro. Like, you don't gotta go out, like, really live this lifestyle, live this culture. I really want us to be putting out lifestyle products. Like, I envision us doing, like, crazy collabs. Like, me and Trevor was talking about a John Deere collab, nigga. Because, like, these hats are, like, aura harvesting. It's like we harvesting people's aura. You know what I'm saying? Like, just crazy collabs, nigga. I want to make products that people are using every day. Like, we got drawers and socks and, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want us to be integrated in everyone's lifestyle every single day in the next 5 years, because it really is a way of living. I just seen something where Redman said, like, yo, I quit drinking, doing drugs, quit fucking, this and that, and it was the best 2 years of my life. Like, I want people to experience that, bro. I experienced that, bro. Like, where it's like, yo, you really just, like, become selfish with the parts of yourself that you're giving away to people. You know what I'm saying? This logo really represents the people around you. You know what I'm saying? Because the people around you are either gonna take food or build with you.